Hello! Stream has begun. Let us get things sorted on the back end. Okay. And scene's ready and change. Hey! Everything's working. So today I'm taking a break from doing stream assets and just general and making and working on my new profile picture. And instead, I am wanting to work on the character designs and stuff for some of the characters for one of the many different stories that I'm working on. This the story, or world at least, that these characters is called Bound Souls, and it's inspired by the Life series. So this should be interesting. Which character do I want to start with first? I hope. Okay, I hope the music isn't too loud. I should have probably decided which character I want to start with first. Do I want to start with the main character? I have references ready on my lap for her. At least her first life rendition. Yep. Okay. It's let's grab the references for the first life. Oh, these in System Explorer, so I'm at their folder. These two. Oh. These two. Insert as reference images. Bound Souls universe, reincarnation is a known thing. So don't be surprised when hearing me referring to first lives and multiple lives and stuff. But also, on top of reincarnation, due to reworking this to be like, this is real, this is, what if this was a real world sort of thing, rather than video game. Yeah, you're able to take, because of souls being bound to one another in various different ways in Luna's first life. That way is a group where a whole heap of lives are grouped, effectively quantum tangled together rather than quantum bound, and as such, some people start out being able to take more or amounts of lethal injuries than others. In Luna's case, she starts out being able to take 6. Getting my physical references set up in a way where I can see them, because I forgot to take pictures beforehand, and yeah. Let's close that and minimize that. Okay. First life Luna also is quite tall. She isn't the tallest in the group, but she's definitely in the top 3 at least. So I'm on the pixel brush. So let's find this one. How is this one looking? Yep, right size. Zoom in. I should probably also have that. Just so that it isn't overbearingly black, and I can see which are my lines. So, first life Luna is up to 6 feet tall. I should probably move these closer. This piece, this is one that I commissioned from Theta Blue, yet another one of the many pieces I have from them. And this is a pic crew I did to use as reference for Luna. Da 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 da. Been a while since I've done. his face is on the longer side in her first life. Let's figure out proportions and stuff. I think that head is too small. It's sizes are usually 7 over there. It's 6 or 7 when adults. Four, 5, 6, 6.5. That seems about right. Okay. Let's give some more space over here. Wrong one. This, move. This is just sketching them out. And it's just blocking out the shapes. Okay. Oh. Been messing with settings and stuff for the PNG tuber, so it might be a bit sensitive right now. Making sure it's on the right microphone, and it's broken. It wasn't on the right microphone, that's what the problem was. Okay. Okay. Da, da, da. There we go. Much less sensitive. Which means I'm gonna have problems where I'm likely not going to be talking. Or it likely won't work. Remembering where the center is. Shoulders. That's about where the bottom of the ribs come in. Don't hug in a bit. Feeling like I've done the body a bit too small, so forget. I only remember that the height is supposed to be 6.5 to 7 for adults. I forget what the rest of the body's percentages are supposed to be, so we'll just eyeball it and figure it out as we go. Right. Round 1. Okay. Don't feel like it got that right. However, it's gotten me that at least the correct position of the knees. And elbows tend to be in this area. Should probably have a line of symmetry over here. Whether I use it or not. Close enough. But The Nope, grabbing the larger eraser and just completely redoing the leg. Cause I forgot something. That's more relatively. Da, 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 da. So one thing that I am constantly following is when it comes to stuff, this part of the leg is usually the same size as reaches up to the shoulders on people. So if I have that right, this should also be the same. Yep. Knees are in the right location. They're just looking weird because I'm terrible at drawing legs front on. That's what pants are for. So. No. That one. Delete. Gets rid of everything. Backspace for some reason fills white. That is definitely something. Okay. Base. Details. That should be basic details. Character trait about Luna is she does not like having her hair cut. She hasn't since she was a little kid, as she was the person who raised her in her first life taught her that memories are stored in the hair. And that so long as you don't cut it, you will remember everything. So, so Luna winds up eventually having a very long ponytail or braid. I don't remember if I'm gonna stick with ponytail as if I go with a braid, that to me feels too much Disney Rapunzel. But yeah. And I just realized that's to the side rather than immediately to the back. So let's just quickly lock and hide. It's obvious it's happening, so that's a bit too thick. Things out towards the end. However, should I? Let's add in her eyes. Turn that back on as OG. Name this basic details and that other one here. Eyes. Nope. Face isn't exactly scented. Whoops. Okay, good to know that. So let's just go. Body. And head. Head. I really wish that when you created a new layer, it instantly allowed you to rename it. But let's get the head relatively symmetrical, sticking to the same shape. Or more scale as just a bit more angular. Clear that. Eyes go roughly here. Where's the other reference I have? I have. There it is. It's just a small nose. Eyes. Oh wait. I'll figure out. First, news. Just small button nose. It doesn't have particularly. Let's come here. Brace. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Nope, still on ice. That's roughly the shape of her nose. It's a little crooked, so back to the hair for a moment as I finish. Getting the oh. There we go. Get this in. Eyes are too small. That's right, however... There. Nope, I have that correct. It's just... do that. Nope. I forget the hotkey, so Control T. That better. Yep, that's closer. It's all about working and improving and getting closer to the end product. Let's move away from the head for a moment. Back that up. Body. roughly that. I'm not going to put too much effort into drawing hands today. Now, combat boots. No, we should probably finish the rest of the body. Just rough outline, down, waist, hips. Du, 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 du. I Okay. I have probably greatly botched the anatomy on this, but wait, what? I don't remember what merge is. Okay, merge. Okay, so the lowest layer of clothing is the sweater. Means just for my insanity, temporarily turning off the hair. Da, 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 da. This next pants. Just quickly looking up a reference image on my phone. Not that. Disable that. Oh wait, nope, turn it on. Gonna need it to add in the button. That button. Turn that off. This side. Scuffedness. These are cargo pants, so let's just turn down the body just a bit so I can see which lines are the pants and which lines are the legs. Okay, so first pair of pockets are about, that's too low, they're about here. First, then here's about a pouch pocket. Then it's going to come out from the leg more, so I can't rely on the under layer. Oh, just thinking about the shoes now, because the shoes come up quite a bit of the calf and the pants are tucked in. So, yeah, I know what to do. Just gonna have this be fairly baggy area, because it's scrunched up so that there's access to the last pouch pocket. That is roughly because it's been crouched up, comes up onto the knee. There's a lot of wrinkles in cargo pants, especially with what I'm doing with them in here, so that's gonna be a nightmare later on, but that's future me's problem. Let's give that a bit more of a corner so to match with just the aesthetic of the cargo pants being a bit scrunchy. And that end seam comes down. I think I have this too low, so move up to about there. This need to learn Control Shift A. Yeah, no, that feels right. Okay, now boots. Combat boots. I'm looking up the reference. Nothing. Tossing up between two different styles. One is more leathery and stuff, while the other one is more winter theme and has fluffy bits on it, so more cold weather. So I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what sort of what time of year am I wanting the story to be taking place? Doing something I haven't done in a while because I haven't worked on this specific one in a while. Looking for the playlist I have that has all of the videos in to see what time of year. What time of year did they do Double Life? No, not Double Life. It's Plus Life, Pearlescent Moon. 3 years ago. Oh boy. What was the date? September. Oh, it was January, February, December, summer, March, April, May. Summer, winter, autumn, spring for March, April, May. June, July, August is winter, summer again. So for majority of the world, September is, for the northern hemisphere, September is spring. Well, for the southern hemisphere, it's for the northern hemisphere, it's autumn/fall, and for the southern hemisphere, it's spring. So, am I wanting to base this in the northern or southern hemisphere? Oh my. Okay, so. Trying to remember how much time difference I've designated to. Did I write it down? Did I actually do the calculations and write down the time difference? While building no, I haven't got logistics or societal differences yet written out yet. Oh boy, I have logistical stuff. Okay, Minecraft days, 20 minutes. Which means an hour equals 3 Minecraft days. But so that's 3 days. The live series is recorded in roughly 3 to 4 hour sessions. Specifically, last live was, so that's about 3, 6, 7, 8, 7 and 2 days for 3 hours. So a week and 2 days for 3 hours. A week and 5 days for 4 hours. And then there was about 8 sessions. Just roughly estimating that out. So, oh my goodness, brain mathing. I need to write this down. So 3 hours equals. Okay, wait. One hour equals 3 days. This is okay. 1 hour. 1 hour equals 3 days. So 3 hours equals 9 days, which equals 1 week. 2 days. My dyslexia just tried to play with me. And so, and 4 hours equals 12 days, which equals 1 week, 5 days. So times 3 by 8, and you wait, oh no, that's 9 episodes. Okay, so 3 times 9 is effectively 3 cubed. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just needing this to count, so 9, 18, and that makes 27, because when you're timesing by 9, every additional one, it always equals 9 split into 2 numbers. So it's 27 hours or when adding an additional hour to each session, it's 27 hours, or an additional 9 takes it up to 36 hours, since 1 hour is 3 days, that makes it 3 times 27 days. Or 3 times 36 days. So this is about 1 session. And then this is I was supposed to just be sketching. Why did my brain instantly go into this? Okay, so 6 times 3 is 18, so 8 plus 1 to whatever here is, so, and that is 9, so 108 days. I'll divide that by 7 later, but that's at best. Okay. At most, at least 7 times 3 is 21. 6, 7, 8. 81 days. And it's gotten used to doing 8s. Okay. And now divide that all by 7. just realized that it's in 9 times 9 days. Ooh. Oh wait, yeah, no, there's a reason I did this, and that's because that makes it easy to convert. But yeah, 4 times 12 is 108, so that does math out. 8, 4 times 10. Wait, no. If I had done it that way, that would make 48. And that is wrong, so I'm glad I'm doing it this way. Oh no, wait, no, because that's how many. I'm not multiplying the days by 4, and I just. Brain's gone. Oh, kaplooey. It's timesing this by 9. Ugh. Because there's an hour per session, so that would just be, well, there's an hour per day. I don't know, my brain's gone completely on the logic. But let's finish off this math so that I can get back to sketching, so that when I do eventually remember, I have it still here. No. I'll negative. I have a calculator on my phone. I know I could use it. However, I haven't done a lot of math written out for a while, so I'm wanting to make sure that I don't get rusty with actually doing math. This divided by 7. 81 divided by 7. There's 1 and there's 1 left over, so, and that's 1 with 3 left over. So, wait, no, not with 3. With 4 left over. 0.4. Wait, no. 4 left over, so that's 11 weeks. And 4 days. I think that's right. I'll double check with the calculator shortly, but let's now do the same to 108, so 7, 1, 0, 8, 1, 3. So that's okay, so 38. Okay, so 7, 21. No, 7, 14, 21, 28. 29, 30. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So 35, 3 days. So 15 weeks and 3 days. So this is roughly the amount of time that this story takes place in. At most, it's going to be over 11 weeks, 4 days time span, which means if it starts in September, either way it would be going from cold or hot to hot or cold. So it's which is it predominantly gonna be though? That's what my brain's trying to figure out. January, February, definite temperature. March, April, May fluctuates. March being fairly close to the previous, May being closer to the preceding. Then June, July, August, set in stone temperature. August, September, closer to the latter. September, October. And November. Okay, so if starting, oh wait, then there's also factoring in when in September did it start. 22nd, so towards the end. Okay, 22nd of September, towards the end of the month. Is 1 week. 1 week of September. So 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So this is the 28th. Brain's forgotten how many days are in September. I was doing drawing. How did I get to this? How? I was doing sketching. How did I get? Oh, it's because I'm trying to figure out whether to go with the more winter boots. Oh boy. Of course. Okay, so just figuring out, so September, and I'm pulling up a calendar to figure out how many days are in September. Calendar app. Go to month view. There are 31 days in there. There are 30 days in September, so there's an additional 2. So September. That's 1 week. Seven, 8, 9. 9 days in September. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spend all of it. Spend it all in. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is October, and we spend all of it. We get all of October because there's enough days for it. But this is merely calculating how many weeks. October. So this is week 2, 3, 4. And 9, add 7 onto it. $20, $26. That leaves 5 days left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $27, $31. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Yep, that's correct. That's 1 week, 2 days. October, so that is 31 days. Or 1, 2, 3. 4 weeks, because 4 weeks and 3 days. And that's October, and now on to November. My goodness, what am I? Why am I like this? Why has sketching turned into... So... hang on. Oh, we're gonna get into this is more than just 3 months now, isn't it? Oh. Okay, so how much of a year is 108 days? Oh wait, okay, so there's 300... Why am I not doing this? Just a sec, moving this all the way over here. It's fairly out of the way. Okay, so just because my brain's gone on to this tangent, 365 days in a year. That's... I could look this up, I'm being very lazy. 7, 14, 21, 28. 35. Two and one additional day. So 52 weeks in a year. So how much of a year? I know. Okay, so that's one. That's October. Let's move on to November. Okay, so November. That's gonna be 9. Okay, so that's 5 weeks. Oh wait, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I just looked at the calendar for November this year, and this is exactly how it's laid out. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 30. And that's where it ends. So 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks. Which means we go into December. Of is 30 days, or 4 weeks, 2 days. Okay, and now, okay, and that's 5, 6, 7. That's an additional week, so 8, 9, 10. 10 weeks. That leaves 5 weeks, which means we're going through all of December. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 3 days. Because this is the final week. 131. December. That's supposed to be 30 days. 31 days. I did not remember the lives in the series going on for the number of weeks. I didn't realize it went over New Year's. Whoops. Because while I'm calculating how long it would have gone. Oh my goodness. My brain just connected that I've converted it out to how much real world time actually went in. It was from the first episode to just about the last episode of the... Oh my goodness. How did that only just click in my head? Oh wait, no. That's right, I'm trying to get... Okay, let's just add on... Okay, wait, this also means that I can find out what the last day is. Hang on. Nope, never mind, I was wrong. I was very wrong. Thought they released an... Oh wait, no, this is me calculating. This doesn't... This doesn't even math out to... Oh my goodness. Okay, so... For when the last episode of Last Life aired, it ended 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It ended on what would be this date. I'm gonna get a different color. Here is where, if it going from when the first episode was aired to the actual date, that is where it would have ended. What am I missing? What did... Okay, so 8, 9, 10. So if we're going off of when... If we're going off the shortest amount of time, for Bound Souls, it will end here. And at least the first life would. Longest amount of time, though, adds on just under another, it adds on, oh my goodness. Okay, okay, so this is 4, weeks, 3 days, 1 week, 9, 10, 14 and 3 days, which means just 1 more week because that has 3 days. So in addition, so it goes into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It ends on the 7th of January. If why did I do this to myself? Going off the amount of time that it took and that, it either, depending on how much time was spent recording the sessions, it either went, in this case, it will, Past Life would have went for either 11 weeks and 4 days, ending on December 11th. Or you know what? Give me this. That is no longer red. That is now blue. Because that is the peaceful. That is the peaceful. That's where it definitely ends in terms of when they uploaded. However, it ends right here for Jan 7th. So, do I want to go into a full month of a singular temperature? Do I want to? Because how much time do I want to have had them spend? Hang on. I think I've just noticed a calculation error. Wait, no. 4 times 9 is 46. No, 36. Yes, that's correct. I was just about giving myself a panic. Because that's hours. Let's just... Why did I go on to do... No, that's... Because I'm calculating whether it's... whether she would have been wearing fluffy boots the longest, or winter boots the longest, or if she wore regular boots. Why am I doing this to myself? Okay, so let's see. What part of the world am I basing this in again? Would be fantasy world. So, am I basing this in the northern or southern hemisphere? Because it's basically same weather as Earth, the continent's slightly different, but the weather patterns and okay. Why I don't know how long I spent it on math. Wonderful. Why am I like this? I'm gonna put boots to the side for a moment and just go question sanity. Sanity. Check. Bring that out. Hide it. Hide my insanity. Boots, leave those for now. Okay. So, next would be coats. Coat. I also just realized something. I for some reason like giving my characters coats. Why? Why do I like giving them coats? I don't know. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Coat. Do I also give a... I'm going with the longer one. Still haven't decided which hemisphere to put it in, but I'm going with the longer one. It's going to be Northern Hemisphere because that would explain why that would be a gift. Oh, I was just thinking, the scarf. I haven't had that in any... That is something Blue decided to add themselves. Or I don't remember the reference that I sent, and that was... And I've lost whatever reference that I had where... No, had a scarf. But right away, my brain's just like, where would that scarf have come from? That is likely either a Christmas or a birthday gift. It's likely Christmas. They don't know how long they have left to live, which means that okay, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Thought I selected that color. November 17. Just to have that marked. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So here's Christmas. Oh no, wait, no, that's That's November, not December. Okay. December 11th, 12, 13, 14. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Here's Christmas. 6 plus 7. 11 days. Yeah, okay, yeah, no. This makes sense. And for it to make sense, it's gonna be Northern Hemisphere, which means the boots are going to be winter boots. And I did that on the wrong layer. Make you visible, so I don't accidentally erase anything. Merge with layer below. We're going with the fluffy boots. Oh my goodness. Why am I like this? Plus it's mountainous. Alpine. Yeah, no. My brain just remembered a heap of other things that would have made this so much easier to remember. Like the environment being snowy climate. Ah, my goodness. I'm a forgetful fool. Right. Now. Let's just quickly. That is the final days. And I just did that on the wrong layer again. Now goodbye. Fluffy boots. Back to sanity. Wonderful. Okay, so winter boots, winter hiking boots, mountain boots. Where are the ones? Here they are. Save preferences. I hate cookies. Okay, where are... Find selection. Shirt. Waterproof. Should I have gone water resistant? Maybe. I hate when you go to look at a reference and then it's just... Okay, so... Warm lined. Never mind, it can't be a knee boot, however... Lace. Let's see. Hopefully this is... hopefully. Okay, we're getting close. Nope. Yes, we're going off a single image for reference. Wonderful. This is just gonna be super. Okay, so turn this on. Have everything right. I'm on the right layer. Da, 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 da. Fluffy's there. Fluffy's all the way around. Da, 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 da. This is actually the right angle for the shoe, just the wrong side of it. Griffy face. Comes down at a slope. Comes up rather high. And for some reason, Fluffy here. Going all the way up. Laces all the way up. But not just here. Also, for some reason, laces around the back, pulling it all in. I don't know enough about hiking shoes to know whether this is logical or just fashion. For this type of shoe. This. Okay. So, that is roughly the sort of boot. I feel like the feet are too small. I hate feet so much. Actually, yeah. Do that. Control X feet, that is the feet. And now, to separate that from the other one, XV. Group them together still, because I always feel like I do shoes or feet too small. I'm just looking at this feet. Okay, you know what? I think I've done the entire. Deselect this layer. Feel like they should be coming up to here, maybe? Just a little bit higher. I think that's the height I should be adjusting this to. Now the problem is the pants. Make a slight style change and have them be larger pockets, as well as attach either have these pockets up here be larger pockets and have the ones down below as pouches on the belt. Ooh. Yeah, actually, okay, this is why I've been meaning to draw for so long. Something about the pants on the other piece didn't feel right, and it's these second pockets. So let's hide those. Pouches just completely go. Yeah. Let's get that back up to there, here. Now that we know where that goes, make it real baggy. Bit of fluff there, because that comes out. There's a tongue. Oh wait. Boot modifications. Tongue. Laugh. And it's back to there. Nope, not there again. This. Just fluff around the top. Pants. I'll need to make those more ununified, however. Belt. Something to go through here. Add the pants and I just remembered. Pants back on. Now where to put pouches? Yeah, what pose like I forget what her primary weapon is. But I'll have to watch through again before I decide whether to give her a sheath or a looper to attach the axe to. But okay, so pouch here. The only thing I'm leaving is belt, so pants gone, sweater gone. Let me just see this. Little snacks. Just a little something to make up for the storage I've had to get rid of in the pants. It's getting there. More angled button. Yep, that button's gone. Get that there. There we go. Let's throw the sweater on. Yep, that fits brilliantly. Okay, so let the pants come back in. I'll think about whether to add another pouch because I don't want to overdo it and I don't want to being completely symmetrical, but noting that the pants pockets buttons are now bothering me because they look like they're looking on rather than being angled. There, that's better. And I haven't done anything for the hands yet. Let's get to the coat. Where's the hair? Need to split the hair from the ponytail and the fringe, but I will get to that another time. Now it's actually onto the coat. This is... I'm gonna quickly look up hiker's coats, see if that's actually a thing. Hiker's coat. Winter. The sweater deals with is for the heat, so this is just gonna be coat. I'm just getting a sense for how long coats tend to be, because I am not good at judging that, and at least up until now it's been to the knees, but but of course, and when you search hiker's coat, you are sure to eventually stumble across Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Wonderful. Coat. Let's go for something a bit. What's aren't really gonna be pleasant because of the long hair, but Alright, let's just let's go with the guts. And go with the coat that I've already drawn traditionally. Comes this sort of way. Let's bring this sweater's visibility down a bit so that can differentiate between the two, like I did with the body for ants. Comes down to about here. A bit of a curve comes around. Sort of like that. There are interior pockets and stuff, but okay, so it's coming. Just tight. I think the bent elbow may be what's kind of throwing me off. Okay, so bent elbows. If the bent elbow is throwing me off, I should probably straighten out these arms. Do I want to do that though? Collar. Let's get the collar in. Oh, the coat collar. Oh wait, that's the erase. And now let's turn back on the hair. And hair behind. Hair front. help with the eyes. Yeah, that helps a bit. But let's get back up to the hair front. Turn that off. Now. Coat this. Oh. Next, head and body. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Maramba da baramba. Okay, so that's one hair tassel thing. Let's go for another on the other side. Let's do it off. And just do that lightly to get that roughly in. Turn that off, and now thin it out here. Take it over here. Things to differentiate the two sides. This side's thinner. Da 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 da. Cuts behind one here. How far down does that come? That comes down to right here. There we go. Just get the general shapes. That may not even remain visible. Let's just But okay, so okay, that side of the head's looking sparse, but I'm needing to remember there's also this. I don't know why I like it doing that sort of swoops on hair. Because Puppeteer has a swoosh of a fringe as well. I don't really know why I like doing that. Well, actually, that doesn't come out. There's a lot more hair. Just get that blocked in. And it comes back. This one has poof out and forgetting how I've styled my own character's hair. Oh wait. Let's go down to the ponytail. Okay, let's head back up and ensure I get the rest of the front hair off of this. Not that one, not that. This. This needs to be poofier. Yeah. Okay, so now let's get old. Actually, how much of base hair? I just realized I did a lot of that on the wrong layer. Whoops. Let's get the behind hair on to the correct layer now. Oh. Where, oh, where? Okay, yep, that is on the wrong layer. And also down here. Bring that down, come down, here you. Mm. For the third time, likely. Or fourth. I now have done a ponytail. Oh. And that off. Let's get rid of stuff that does not need to be here. This I have to be more delicate with. I say. Out front. And I missed a space. Out back. that is merely going to be this line right here. And let's do this. That is code back. And now that interior line there. Move you down below pants. Okay, and now to just let's get colors. Nope, don't need that on anymore. That's for the hair. Let's go a bit more orange and stuff for this. That and a dark, fairly dark brown. Brown, almost black for the coat. And this slight fluctuation for the boots. Pants. What color do I want pants to be? I don't know that yet. Let's go for a sort of tan leather for pouches. For the pouch though. I haven't done the hands properly. Have we got anything that's still hidden? Other than sanity check. Let's grab the black from here and just modify it. Okay, so yeah, that is just gray. That doesn't feel quite right. It doesn't feel right doing that though, so let's go for that actually for that sort of cut and black for there maybe. I may want to switch to cooler colors. Figuring out the colors is always the hardest part for me. Eyes. Now skin. That feels right. Okay, let's blush in the colors and stuff. However, just tip that slightly. That feels right. Okay, so hair color. Don't know what color to do for the hair tie yet. Yoink, a version of this and duplicating layer and bringing it up to the other one. Duplicate layer. Bring it up to hair front. There we go. Let's remove the parts that won't be. Undecided on these yet, right now. Don't think any more hair is currently visible. I'll figure out whether I want to do any sort of animation with this. You grab that. Skin color. Needs more hair in that area. This is why we do colors, even if it is just. This is why I do colors, I should say, even though it's just a sketch. Tells me where I'm missing details. Let's figure this out. Let's do that again. This, okay, and this goes up to 360, so that's 180, 180 plus 1.7, so 180, 1.6. There we go. Drag to here. Up that just a bit. Let's see how that plays. This is where I get to just fully white. And I turn off symmetry. Actually, wait. Turn it on. There, move. Because the highlight is usually caused by the same light source. Actually, let's have a look at what the color difference is between. That's the red area. I knew that was orange. But it's still land orange towards red. Huh. I like learning color theory by just doing this. Getting a sense for the colors. There's a likely, it's either the pencil that the brusher that blue uses, or it's just blue's technique for being for avoiding AI. But actually, I like. Ooh. Why do I like that color? That's the same sort of color that's up here, right? Yeah, I'm glad I'm. Yep. Okay. Brief color theory aside. Let's go. Let's go here. Water color. Let's turn code off. Why is code back all the way up here? forgot sweater was first. That's why. Let's come up, turn off coat font so that I can get sweater color in properly. Onto pants. Now the pants is... Oh, actually. I'll throw belt in first. Belt. Belt colors. Let's figure this out. Don't wanna overdo it, so let's keep it warm and go with a very dark purple for the belt. Let's hide the pouch for a moment so I can see underneath it. Let's go quickly add this to... Actually, that's what it is right now, but let's go this side. Okay, that, much as I wanted to avoid it, it looks like that is... There we go. I'll need to... Nice belt. Okay, good, that is the right color. I'll figure, metals. Buckle. And... color. Buckle. Finish blocking out colors and then that will be the end of stream. Let's bring coat back on. Coat. Let's go pants. That's belt. This is what I thought for pants. Might want a different color though. I gotta have a pants color underneath, okay. Da, 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 da. Pants behind belt. Wrong buttons. Oh, oh, wrong button. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Need to figure out what color to do for the fluff. But right now, just finish blocking everything else. Now, is this the color I am going to go for the coat? Coat color 2. Where did I put coat color? Where did I put coat pack? There it is. Coat color back. Let's just go darker. And there we go. Missing details, but it's just a sketch and it's good enough for now. I need to go off and do other things. So, that's stream for today. Let's find someone to raid on Twitch. Let's see who's in the art category. Same category. Let's raid Days of Riker.